What up, y'all? It's Intrinzik. I'm in the lab right now. It's like 4:45 a.m. on a Saturday morning. So I'm still sleeping, but I'm getting up earlier and earlier because I'm just so on fire right now with all this music and business going on. So I don't really see the need to sleep any longer than my body actually requires me to, because hey, there's just only so many hours in the day, and before I die, I want to leave a legacy. Oh, there's some words. I got two more verses to do, and the album's done. I've been getting mixes back from Sigtanic, and it just makes me cry how amazing these songs are. My original intention with this album was just to put out another album, some songs, just to show the fans that I'm still there for them. But now I'm like, whoa, like this is the best stuff I've come up with. It's just incredible. So, with that being said, I'm gonna put Underground Hustlin on the back burner for indefinite because I want to really push this album and put all my attention on this album so it can just blow up. You know what I mean? But so no more Underground Hustlin for a very long time, if ever again. Straight real time, straight Intrinzik records. So I really apologize to everyone out there. You guys were my family. You guys still are my family and can hit me up whenever you want. Do you buy that? Do you really buy that? No. No. I'm kidding. Underground Hustlin, it just started. It's just starting. Okay? Um, Although Intrinzik Real Time album is off the hook, I got time for everything. I'm going to push that. I'm going to push UGH like to the max. We're pushing everything to the max right now. McNasty is just on fire. His drive is just out of control. It's just a beautiful thing right now. So we did all the clay figures. My goal is to start packing up the clay figures and shipping them out. I'm guessing it'll be like $20 to ship them, package them properly so they have very little to zero damage when they get to your doorstep. And these things are beautiful. I'm going to start working on that. It's just like no time for anything. But, that's what I'm working on. And then UGH47. So 46 is done. There's some really cool things we're going to put out, like these time-lapse videos of McNasty doing the art sped up so you can kind of see how he does his thing, and put music to him and make him fun to watch and all that good stuff. And for all you graphic artists out there, maybe you get some tips from them. So with that being said, UGH47, we spent a lot of time putting this one together. We wanted to do something a little different, so there's a very, very lot of details to it. So the flyers are good to kind of clue you in on what's going on, but this video is going to be your comprehensive guide to Underground Hustlin 47. Okay? So, in the past, I'll go with UGH4, which was packaged with Fall Guy Resurrection. You guys remember that, some of you. UGH8, which was packaged with Heavy Hitters 13% LP. So I want to get back into co-branding albums with Underground Hustlin artists. So some of you have probably noticed that we are releasing the Bizarre Fury Something Awful album entitled Taking Lives, and we are. And that's going to be the focus of Underground Hustlin 47. So, a lot of details. Please bear with me. It's going to be off the chain. Okay? So, we're making a Taking Lives Cypher. Okay? I'll let that soak in. A Taking Lives Cypher. That's the musical portion of Underground Hustlin 47 bundled with Taking Lives, Fury from Bizarre from D12, and Fury's group album featuring King Gordy, Sean Strange, myself, D12, all members, not Eminem, of course. In Twisted Insane, there's a bunch of other artists. We're working on this Brother Lynch collab as well that may or may not be on the album. So if you've seen the Taking Lives video with King Gordy and Bizarre, you know this album is just on a whole nother level. We just took a long time to put it out because Fury was kind of shopping the right deal, and of course UGH is we're just marketing bulldozers. You know, we're everywhere and we're doing our thing, and so I'm real grateful for this opportunity. So what the Taking Lives Cypher is and how it is different from other ciphers. Number one, Bizarre and Fury are on the Cypher. So you get to be on a song with Bizarre on a Bizarre album. So, you know, if you told me that when I saw D12 for the first time on stage, what, like 10 years ago, I would have said, there's no way I'm putting out the Guy in the Shower Hats album in one day. But I am. And I'm letting you guys be a part of it by being on the album. So there's going to be a full-length album. And then at the end of the CD, there's going to be a Taking Lives Cypher. So Bizarre and Fury are on it. Periodically, we're going to be adding bigger, you know, some of our bigger name artist friends. You know, I have a few in mind, but we're going to reach out to them and see if they want to be a part of it. I'm pretty sure this is a no-brainer for anyone trying to get their name out there, even people on, you know, above my level and at the Bizarre level of things. So how is it different from another cipher? Well, what I can tell you is there's 8-bar and there's 16-bar options for hustlers out there to get on. So you can be for $75 you can have your 8-bar verse on the cipher. For 25 more bucks you get 20 copies of the CD. So $100 gets you 25 copies of the CD and the 8-bar verse on the cipher. For $125 you get a 16-bar verse on the cipher, and for another 25 you get 50 copies of the CD. So let me run that down again. $75 your 8-bar verse is on the cipher, nothing else. $100 your 8-bar verse is on the cipher, and you get 20 copies of the CD. And then for $125, 16-bar verse on the cipher, and for $25 more, $150 total, you get 50 copies of the CD. So what's going to happen is I'm going to send people the beat to get on the cipher. They're going to record their 8 or 16-bar verse. Now, the avatar portion of this, which gets really exciting, are trading cards, and they're horror or serial killer trading cards. So you'll see McNasty did his own. He's Leatherface, and then what happens is he draws you as your favorite, you know, Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, or Freddy Krueger, Pinhead, Jeffrey Dahmer, Charles, your favorite, you know, just bad guy, basically. Let's call it that. And then you get a trading card. You get 250 trading cards with your websites on the back sent to your house. So the drawing and the trading cards are sent to your house. That's for $100. Also, we're going to pull back some trading cards and put them in CDs. So collectors and customers of Underground Hustlin, not just our clients, get to start collecting the cards, and then you hold the inventory, the bulk majority of your own cards, so you can sell them, trade them, whatever. And then for additional $25, you get a time-lapse video of McNasty creating your trading card with your music in the video. So you'll see we have Underground Hustlin 46 cover and tray card time-lapse, and McNasty's Leatherface trading card time-lapse. You're going to see these videos. They're awesome. They take time for him to edit, but they're awesome. So with that being said, and this is a lot of information, but, you know, I want to be as crystal clear as I can be. With that being said, there's going to be 2 versions of the album. There's going to be one with the Taking Lives cover with Fear and Bizarre on the front, and then how we've been doing with Underground Hustlin 42, 43, 44, C4, and this new one. We're putting every Underground Hustler avatar on the front cover of the CDs that go to the Hustlers. So they have a different volume. It's not competing with the Taking Lives sales, and all the Hustlers will be on the cover. So, another thing, where does my verse go on the Cypher? Good question. What we do is, this is where it gets really exciting. We take your verse, we put it on a YouTube video with a custom YouTube template, which features your horror trading card, and we also send you that image so you can upload it to your Facebook cover or whatever, so you can promote your very own appearance on this Cypher. Then we'll upload all the YouTube videos at once and give people about a week or so to listen to them, watch them, whatever, and then vote. Not vote, but like or views. We'll go off views. So the most views to the least views is the order of the Cypher. We upload the videos all at once all the Cypher verses are turned in, and then you are free to promote the link and get as many views as you can. So the guy with the most views will be the one closest to Bizarre and Fury's verse on the CD, and the guy with the least will go at the very end. So there's no favoritism. It's all about your hustle. So then the real fun starts. So once we have the whole thing laid out, every verse laid out, C4, he produced the majority of Real Time. He's the sickest producer and the hardest working producer that I know right now. C4 is going to take the acapella of all the verses. Maybe there's 20 verses, 30 verses, whatever it is. And he's going to sit there and make an ever-changing musical composition around them. So it's not just going to be one beat for 10 minutes Cypher, 20 minutes Cypher. It's going to be, like, if you've heard of my song Flow is Timeless with proof of D12, Liquid Assassin, and Axe Murder Boys, it's going to be changing almost every verse. So it's going to, like, based on the verses and their sequence, it's just going to go with that. So it's going to be, like, an unheard of musical composition. God, it's just so many details. That's why I have to do this video, and I appreciate you watching it. So I'm just going to summarize everything real quick. UGH is going nowhere. We're just starting, basically. UGH47 is bundled with, it'll all be one disc, more than likely, but it's bundled with Bizarre and Fury's Something Awful Taking Lives album, featuring really big names. This is going to be a huge release, the biggest release I've done on Intrinzik, and it's going to feature a life-taking Cypher. The contest is called Cypher for Your Life. So you can do an 8-bar verse, a 16-bar verse. You submit it. You can get your horror card avatar, which is you as your favorite bad guy of any, movie, or you can just be yourself. We take the horror card avatar, and then if you want the time-lapse video of you making it, you can get that, of Chris McNasty making it, and you can get that. You send me the song you want on the video. We send you that back. You can do whatever you want with that. We also promote it on our own YouTube channels and Facebooks. Then, once we get every verse back for the Cypher, put them all together, upload all the videos separately. We also give you a Facebook cover picture featuring your avatar and an ad for the album. That will also be the YouTube image, and then we upload all the YouTube videos at once. Then you tell your fans and friends and family to go vote. Not vote, but, we're going to base it off likes and views. And then maybe a week or two of voting or listening, viewing. Set up all the verses from Bizarre Fury's verse all the way to the guy with the least amount of votes or views. Send that acapella to C4 of the Sick Beats. If you haven't heard his beats, oh my God. He did my Real Time song. He did probably 60% of the Real Time album. He's just amazing. So this is really awesome. He's going to make a custom musical composition for that whole thing, not just one beat. See, that's where the ciphers are right now. It's just one beat, dudes coming in and out, spitting on it, which is fine. But we have to outdo everything because we're underground hustling. You know what I mean? We're quality is number one. And then once we have the cipher, that'll go on the album. The album will get pressed. There'll be the retail version in the jewel case with the Bizarre Fury cover. Your song will still be on that, but then there'll be the Hustler version with the mixtape cover with all the Hustler horror villain avatars on the front, and those will be yours to slang. And then the retail version will have random cards in it, so the consumer can buy and collect your trading cards as well. And then when they find out on the back how to get the rest, they'll contact you to get your card if you want to sell it to them, trade it to them, give it to them as a promotional tool. So you get 250 trading cards shipped to your door, your card designed for $100. You also, for an additional 25, can get the video that McNasty makes, and we're gonna start showing what these videos look like throughout, the next week or so. 'Cause it's so cool to have on your YouTube and to see how he works. He's a genius. So I wanted to make it affordable for the guy who only has $75 and still wants to be on a cipher with Bizarre. I understand UGH has been expensive lately, and that's because we're using big hosts who want a lot of money. This is basically turning into a non-profit for me. I just love doing this. Like, I make a little bit of dough, but I put hours and hours and hours and hours of work, and so does McNasty, and so does Mars, and we're still building. So I feel like if we can just break even for a while, we can just put that money back into the business, back into the business, back into the business, and just one day just blow up, go on a huge tour with every UGH CD, piece of merch, just slang the hell out of it. Our trading cards, I'm just stocking up right now. We're also getting poker cards, volume 2. People are already submitting for that. We have Whitney Payton confirmed as a queen. We have Queen Esther from Cottonmouth, Sub Noise as a queen. We have a bunch of people. So we're trying to just juggle it all, and we're going to. But the main focus now is the real-time album. But you guys don't have to worry about that. I'm doing all the work for that. But the real-time album is off the hook. I'm so proud of it. I'm so excited for you to hear it. I'm just, it's going to be a while still with video, waiting on videos, waiting on final mixes, artwork. We're competing with UGH. So UGH is always priority because I have so many people invested in it. And I love my hustlers so much that I hate making them wait for things. Like, you guys have been so patient with everything because what we do is such a quality product. It takes a very long time to manufacture. But quality is where it's at, because of these mixtapes and are coming and going. But the quality just isn't there. The visuals are not there. We're not just a mixtape company. We're an underground psyche. We're a complete environment that thinks together, that breathes together, that functions as a unit of hundreds of artists now. So we're not just like this fly-by-night mixtape or magazine just looking for money real quick. Like it's all about the art for us, the quality of the art. You know what I'm saying? And this last UGH with DJ Clay, man, I was listening to it. There wasn't that many big names on it, but the music is really good. And he did a really good job of hosting. Like, think about it. The only the Psychopathic Records DJ hosted UGH47. I mean, like, let that digest in your brain. That's really awesome. Like, that's a really good marketing tool for you guys. And now the next one is a full-length album with Bizarre and big features, King Gordy, Twisted Insane, maybe Brother Lynch. So I don't know. It's all about the art. I've always been about quality. I've always been about spending a little bit more money to be a little bit better than everyone else. And it's an ego thing too. Yeah, I understand. But The longevity of this company will be based on the quality of its product. And the artists keep getting better. Chris keeps getting better at doing artwork and visual and making my visions and his visions come together and put together in a tangible product. And I believe with the avatars now, putting the hustlers on the cover is a really good step in the right direction, because you guys want shine and I want to give you shine. And if you're on the cover of all these albums, it's sweet. Your merch booth looks sick. Really good product, really big names to help push it. Playing cards, charms. We're still working on things. It must be about 5:30 now because my dogs are up wanting food. But without being too long of a video, I just want to say thank you for supporting UGH and Intrinzik and everything we do, and believing in us, because we believe in you, man. Everything's so connected that we just don't see it. But I mean, the energy behind this movement is so incredible, and everyone involved is so incredible. Like, everyone I work with now is professional. Like, they get back to me with texts and updates and emails and phone calls like that. Like, everyone's clicking together. Like, emails, texts, answered back and forth. Like, it's a constant dialogue with you guys, and it's so awesome. So I appreciate everything you do, because you appreciate everything I do, and it's just a reciprocal effect. We're working hard all day to come up with cool ideas, to come up with bigger names, and just so grateful for the opportunity to serve such an awesome group of artists and such an awesome genre of music, that eventually we're going to take over the whole thing. Like, the movement is so strong, and the group of artists are so strong, and obviously the people behind the brand are so strong that we're too big to fail, and we're too creative to fail, and we're too passionate about what we do to fail, at least for now. We may end up with yachts and Ferraris and shit, and then be like, fuck music. We'll all be on this yacht together, and instead of taking pictures of our claymation figures partying, we'll just be taking pictures of us partying on the yacht. But until then, and that may never happen, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter, because it's about the journey. Like my hair, people are like, why don't you cut your hair, hippie? I'm like, dude, I'm growing my hair out for cancer patients. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, because I don't have to do anything. I just let my hair grow, I cut it, I give it to cancer patients, blah blah blah, back and forth. And you guys should do that too, man. I mean, you can do that. That's a huge game changer right there. But I'm just enjoying the journey of this UGH. Like, I love announcing a new UGH and getting all the people's opinions, and then working out deals with people, and negotiating and talking to the hustlers. And eventually the hustlers are going to be hosting these mixtapes. We're not going to have to rely on the psychopathic and the strange music artists. We're going to be a self-contained unit, and then you guys will be doing your own tours and pushing your own CDs, bundling UGHs with you know what I'm saying? We just need to keep building it to where you guys are the hosts, and that's my goal. Because I don't want to have to spend thousands of dollars on strange music artists, and I don't mind it, but I'd rather you guys be hosting it, and we can keep the price lower, and the profit margin bigger, But that's all, man. It's Saturday morning. I'm going to get my yoga on. I'm going to eat some fresh, delicious fruits and vegetables, and then back to the grind. This is a long weekend of promoting and getting everything ready for UGH47. So thanks for sticking with me on this epic video. I love you guys a million times more than you could imagine. And let's keep this movement going, y'all. Peace and respect. I'm out.